last week, Forest Park Forever launched their interactive online map with GPS technology. So we put our #1 Forest Park fan, Joy, on it to try it out.
Well, Joy isn't here right now, Sherry, but while we wait for her, we thought we'd look at some of the features of this clever website built by St. Louis's own Toki Branding and Design right here in Midtown. The map can be easily used on your smartphone and features over 100 park attractions, but we think they've missed some of the most important details of Forest Park. For example, everybody always wants to know where to stand for the best view of the balloon race, which is right here on the steps of the Art Museum, and here at the World's Fair Pavilion, both great hilltops. Also, they should have included the best place to sneak into Lou Fest, which is here, and best places to photobomb a wedding party photo session, which are here, here, and here. And the most important feature of all that's missing from the new Forest Park map, where to get out of the park once you get in. Oh, here's Joy. You're late.
Sorry, I got lost in Forest Park.
Back to you, Sherry.
By the way, we did actually find a few real treasures in Forest Park that aren't on the map, like the St. Louis Award statue near the World's Fair Pavilion and the 41-foot-long Friedrich Jahn Memorial east of Art Hill. Jahn was known as the father of gymnastics, and the monument was erected in 1913, very near the site of the German pavilion during the 1904 World's Fair. Forest Park is loaded with treasures like this. Now let's check in with Anina for what's free in St. Louis this week.
Got lost in Forest Park again. Hey, St. Louis! There are a ton of free things going on this week, lots of art shows and art openings. First off is the St. Louis Art Fair in Clayton, Friday through Sunday, which will feature nearly 200 visual artists from across the country, dozens of different performing groups, educational hands-on activities for children, and culinary treats from St. Louis's finest restaurants. Also Friday through Sunday is Art Outside at Schlafly Bottle Works in Maplewood, which is an alternative art fair with over 50 artists based right here in the St. Louis area. There'll be arts, music, food, and drinks. Saturday and Sunday, head out to Grafton, Illinois for Art in the Park, which is another art show with live music, food vendors, art activities, demonstration, and artists with their art, of course. There are also a ton of art exhibit openings and opening receptions this week, and they're all posted on my page at OnStL.com. This Friday from 5 p.m. to midnight is the third installation of Music at the Intersection in the Grand Center, this time folk and country music. It's all happening in Strauss Park and features local beer tents, street art, food, drink specials, and more. On Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. is Hazelwood Harvest Fest in another park in town, Harder Shell Park. Harvest Fest has tons of activities, tons! Music, food, a Miss Hazelwood coronation, used book sale, arts and crafts show, and children's activities. To see those tons of activities, check out my page at OnStL. And your last piece of free art and culture for this week in this report of Free St. Louis is Brazil Day from 12 to 9 on Saturday at Yamanji Brazil Restaurant. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. There'll be cultural celebrations featuring performing arts, food, and cultural experiences from Brazilians who have made St. Louis their home. To check out all of the free events happening this week in St. Louis, you can see my page at OnStL.com. Have a fun and free week, St. Louis.
And now here's Kat Muse with Who's Playing Where this week in St. Louis.
Thanks, Sherry. Friday, get ready. The Four Horsemen are busting a big debut at the Boathouse. Join them for their awesome acoustic show. And St. Louis sweetheart Jen Norman is doing her thing at the Office Lounge. Saturday afternoon, nothing goes better with bootleg and barbecue than live blues. So check out my friend Matt, the Rattlesnake Lesh, and grab some Q and tunes. And also on Saturday afternoon, there's a party on Pestalozzi. The Benton Park Neighborhood Association, they're having a block party on Lemp and Pestalozzi from 12 to 8. The Venice Cafe is having art and music all day long. Tracy Swigert, Liquid Gold, and the Scandaleros. So get out and check that out. And that high-energy classic rock band Bitter Pill returns to Trainwreck Saloon Saturday night. Check out my blog at OnStL.com. Hit me up on Facebook. Get out and support local music and have a great weekend.
Today's music is Just Because by Miss Jubilee and the Humdingers, who will perform a free concert in another great St. Louis park, Lafayette Park, this Saturday, September 12th from 6 to 9 p.m. And I hope to catch you weekdays on 106.5 The Arch. Have a great week, St. Louis.
Also missing from the Forest Park map, the best zoo shortcuts to get from the insectarium to the bear pits. That one always confuses me. Oh, and this one is a big omission, the weakest point of the hay bales at the bottom of Art Hill when it snows. And how about showing us where to dig for the missing World Fair Ferris wheel without getting hit by a golf ball?